Fred Wilson from Union Square Ventures, you mentioned him earlier. He posted a challenge last week to startup lawyers, and I quote from Above the Law. He discusses a recent investment his fund closed, a seed round. The parties used standard form documents without negotiation, and the investors had no counsel. We just signed the standard documents, which were tweaked to reflect the round size, share price and board provision in the term sheet, said Fred. The legal fees for this rather straightforward deal came to $17,000. That's pocket change for a successful financier like Fred Wilson, but he still wasn't happy about it. Given how little work was involved, couldn't the legal bill have been even lower? Do you agree, Ed? And could you give a little feedback about the issue of these costs?
Sure. I thought it was an interesting post, but I hadn't seen it yet. Thanks for sharing it with me.
Okay.
First, Fred knows of us. I've met him several times. He knows of our firm.
Yes.
But he didn't ask us to do that because we would have done that and have done those deals, seed stage deals, for a fee cap of $5,000 when there's really no negotiation. And so I'm surprised that there are great resources out there. We're a 30-attorney firm based in Manhattan with an office in Princeton.
Okay.
And we would do that. We would do a seed stage documentation for the 5K cap.
So we've got to let everyone know that for sure.
But to follow on a little bit more about, we're unusual because we don't have the national footprint. I'm sure that Fred was using, or the entrepreneur was using a law firm that has a big national footprint and the associated overhead. We really run a tight ship at our firm, and we project price everything and fee cap everything so that our entrepreneurs can work with us in budget, and we still believe we deliver excellent results. But I would also, we're an exception to that. There aren't many firms that can do that. We do nothing but venture work.
Okay.
But if venture fund investors really want to lower their costs, and they want to use they want to use a big firm and not a firm like ours.
Yes. I
would suggest that they make their deal terms a little more simple. What he doesn't mention in his blog post is that even seed stage documents, depending on what form you use, are very similar to the NVCA forms. So they don't take much out of the NVCA forms. Maybe redemption, maybe the dividend rate, but they're basically the same as the NVCA forms. In which case the going cap fee rate is often $25,000, $35,000, at least in the New York metro region. So what I would say is that if Fred or other venture investors want to do seed deals and want to use national footprint firms, they should try and simplify their documents. One way of doing that is going to a convertible debt financing, which is a lot less in documentation. Or another way would be to drop away from doing preferred stock at all and just go side by side with the investors and do common stock. I know that a lot of venture investors don't like to use convertible notes. I've never been clear on why. I've given a lot of early seed stage investors advice about whether they should use convertible notes. I helped do some of the pro bono work for NYC Seed, where they use convertible notes in their small 100 to 200K investments. But most pooled capital venture funds, such as Union Square or RRE, prefer to use full-blown venture docs. So if they really want to get the cost down to 5K, the three choices I would go to them are use convertible debt financing, use common stock with some basic contractual rights surrounding it, or come to our firm and we'll do the seed financing in preferred stock form with a 5K cap. And we will lose money on that. It is a bit of a loss leader for us, but we won't lose as much as larger firms. And in our case, we're hopeful of developing a long-term relationship.
Yes,
with the
of course.
Yeah.
Yeah. Brilliant. Look, thank you so much for your time today. I really appreciate it, Ed, and thanks for your comments.
Thank you, Pima.